The system is failing. We're going to have more homelessness, more unemployment, and the government has to print more money. It's a command and control economy where the government tells you everything. I just don't trust our government. And they're going to have to start printing pretty quickly. And the more they print, the less value, purchasing power the dollar has, or the loonie, or the yen, or the peso. People are talking about inflation. I think we're in depression right now, and we're going to be the biggest depression in world history. In the 1970s, that's when the world was changing. The biggest bust in the history of the world is coming up. It's pensions. They trusted the government. They trusted their pension would be there, and it's going to go bust. And that's us. We get crushed.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today, as oh my goodness, oh my gracious, oh my holy shit, XRP is gonna take off soon. Guys, we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of what just broke today, but Jeremy Hogan, based on what I've interpreted, is beginning to say that this case is essentially over. The parties have filed with the court under seal reply briefs to each other's motion for summary judgment. We cannot see these yet. They also filed numerous exhibits, which we also can't see. But the parties are speaking today in a closed-door meeting. Ripple and the SEC had a closed-door meeting today about parts of their briefs they wanted redacted. The summary judgment briefs from last month really talked past each other, so these are the briefs that we're really going to see how strong these positions are and what response the SEC will have. The briefs are scheduled to be made public next Monday, but last month the SEC ignored the deadline and filed early, so be on the lookout anytime for something to drop. After that, there's just one more brief November 15th, and then we're basically done. If you look at the current price of XRP right now, we've seen a healthy pullback after a recent surge all the way past 50 cents. A healthy pullback accompanied with aggressive catalysts like this cannot be ignored. And on top of that, look at this. I believe if we're about to get a settlement in this Ripple SEC case, it's going to happen now. And this moment right here by Stu Alderati from Ripple is what I believe is going to break the SEC and is going to empower the XRP army. Over 18 months and 6 court orders later, we finally have the Hinman documents, which are internal SEC emails and drafts of his infamous 2018 speech. While they remain confidential for now, at least the SEC's insistence says they're being confidential now. I can say that it was well worth the fight to get them. I've always felt good about our legal arguments and feel even better now. I've always felt bad about the SEC's tactics, and I feel even worse about them now. Ladies and gentlemen, the shot fired around the world by Ripple's Stu Alderati will make shockwaves, a ripple effect if you will, that we'll all remember. A settlement is likely now, and I'm going to ask all of you to do some critical thinking. Do you think it was a coincidence now that Flare Network has been delaying the launch of the Spark token for the last week of October to one of the first weeks in November, while at the same time this just broke? Personally speaking, I think they maybe knew. In addition, XLS20 is going live Halloween, right within this time frame of XRP potentially getting clarity. No coincidences, my friends. You think it's a coincidence that Ripple is on a marketing spree? This is no coincidence. Look at the UK with Ripple all plastered over it, right as Ripple's swell is about to occur in London. Oh, is London ready? Is the Bank of England ready for Ripple? Maybe. Who knows? This is what I'm going to speculate is occurring right now. I think something massive is about to happen with XRP. Whether it's a rise in price, whether it's a settlement, whether it's powerful breaking news that'll accompany this bombshell by Stu Alderati. It seems to me like this is very positive for Ripple and XRP, and I think you're all beginning to see the same thing happening. Whether or not you believe it's going to happen right now or not, this XRP price is life-changing and still low. But with these developments, the Flare Network, XLS20, Ripple beginning a marketing campaign with Swell Conference in London 2 weeks away, and at the same time a potential settlement is brewing, the bare minimum you as an objective investor can do is heavily consider investing in XRP. I believe XRP is finally going to begin doing the things we've always thought it was meant to do. And what Jeremy Hogan and Stu Alderati just posted today made me understand that we've been right all along. It was the maxis that were always wrong. It was the SEC that was always wrong. But it was a collection of hundreds of thousands of people across the planet of XRP holders. Less than 0.01% of people on the planet. We were the ones that were always right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. I need every single one of you to be glued to your computer screens every single day to see what happens next with XRP, because I believe massive life changes are about to occur. We've been here years too early, but that'll always be better than being a day too late. As always, guys, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
Another point you've made, and this is, I think, particularly relevant 10 years into a bull market, is that I think you said more money has been lost anticipating a downturn than actually in the downturn. Can you explain?
Well, obviously, the market's gone up tenfold since I stopped running Magellan. So you make more money on the upside. The market's going to be a lot higher in 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. Trying to predict the market is really a waste. I don't know what it's going to do. It can go down. When I ran Magellan, 13 years, it declined 10% or more, 9 times the market.
Wow.
I had a perfect record. I went down more than 10% every time. Whatever the market went down, I went down more. But over the long term, the upside is more than the downside. So you're going to say to yourself, do I need the money in the next month? Do I need the money in the next year? Do I have kids going to college? Do I have a wedding coming up? Then you're a bad investor. If you can keep putting money in, you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 year, you should do well.